It's the one, it's the only. With a not ready for primetime players. Gilda Radner.
Wow, funk.
Chevy Chase. Jane Curtin and John Belushi.
There's a lot of physical action here, a lot of excitement.
With guest host Peter Boyle and special musical guest Al Jarreau. Making your night Saturday night.
Happy Columbus Day from the staff at WKBS TV, Channel 48.
Open the door! You open the door, you come out here, you chickens! You want me to starve you out, huh? No, I'll smoke you out! How about that, Kitty? What's it gonna let it back into this place?
Why'd you just take off, Sharky? You're wasting precious time.
Oh, don't be stupid, man! You gotta do some running yourself. You want it for murder, remember?
I'm gonna be wanted for 2 murders if you lay your hands on Jody again.
Okay, man. I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. You open the store, I won't take your little girlfriend with me, okay?
Why open the door?
I'll take Bobby. How about it, honey? You've always been crazy about me. Come with me, won't you?
No. Nobody's going with you, Sharky. You're doing it solo.
All right. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll make another little deal with you, but it's just between you and me. We'll leave the girls out of this, okay? Just you and me.
I'm listening.
No. You see, you've got to come close to the door. I don't want the girls to hear this.
All right, get back. Go on. What's the deal?
This is the deal, man.
Governor, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I don't know about Sharky.
Sharky! Sharky! Don't open the door. It could be a trap.
Get back.
Kevin!
Get back!
Oh, my God. Sharky! What happened to him?
The gun backfired. It must have rusted through.
Oh!
Do something. We should just do something.
What should we do? Well, we've got to call the police and an ambulance.
We can't just leave here like this.
Oh. I'll stay with him. I'll make the call. You and Jody, get out of here. Get out of here!
No, I can't let you do that, Bobby.
I want to do it! Don't you understand? He's an old boyfriend, remember? He's my kind of boyfriend. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. Yeah, Sharky. You're my kind of boyfriend.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Bold 3, detergent plus full-strength fabric softener. And by Spick and Span. Spick and Span, it helps your floor show its true colors.
Howdy! Another new floor?
Hi, Minnie. No, this tile's the color my floor is supposed to be.
Well, looks like dirt's got all scuffed in.
And dulled its true colors.
To show your floor's true colors, clean it with Spick and Span.
Spick and Span on my no-wax floor?
Works great. Ground-in dirt can dull your floor, hide its true colors. But nothing cleans better than Spick and Span. It cleans deep into crevices and lifts out scuffed-in dirt.
But is it safe for my floor?
Why, sure. No liquid cleaner's safer.
Great. Spick and Span will make my floor look new again.
Nothing can do that. But it will get it the truest color it can be.
That's a floor I fell in love with.
Told you. Spick and Span helps your floor show its true colors.
You did it. Just take know-how, Mom. Well, I hope you know how to get a good old-fashioned clean. That velour top is dirty.
No problem.
You can get that clean.
Old-fashioned clean with Bold 3 detergent plus fabric softener.
Come on. An old-fashioned clean from a detergent with a newfangled fabric softener?
Absolutely. Plus, you'll love the softness from Bold 3's newfangled fabric softener.
I'll have to see it and feel it.
You will.
No more tire treads. That's an old-fashioned clean.
And?
Feels downright snuggly.
And no static cling here.
I see it and I feel it. That's
Know-how, Mom.
Bold 3 for an old-fashioned clean plus a newfangled fabric softener.
I don't know what to do. I'm due at the station right now, but I hate to leave.
Show must go on, right?
Sometimes I wonder why.
Well, that's easy. I can tell you why. Because if it doesn't go on, you got to give back all that money, don't you? You go on down to the studio. If I get word from or about Jody, I'll call you right away, I promise.
All right.
You might hear something down there even before Dr. Kavanaugh does. Well, I assume that WMON gets all those news service bulletins.
Oh, yes, we do, but I sure hope Jody doesn't appear in any bulletin.
Now, listen, don't worry about that. Derek said he would call us as soon as he finds Bobby's mother's house.
That doesn't mean he's going to find them. They might have left there by now.
I don't think the police are going to have any trouble tracking them down. Remember, Gavin is injured. He's not going to be up to doing much traveling.
Yes, you're being sensible. And you're right. The show must go on, and there's nobody else to do the 11 o'clock news.
Mrs. Kavanaugh, you're sure you don't want me to come down to the studio with you?
Oh, no, Nora. This is just not the right time to introduce you to the place or vice versa, and I'll be so busy putting the show together for tonight.
Ain't going to be any show to put together unless you get going.
Now, you're sure there's nothing I can do for you here?
Well, just look after my husband. Make sure he eats something.
Oh, come on. Would you stop that? That is not a secretarial duty. I'm sure Nora wants to go home. She's put in enough overtime hours for her first day on the job.
Oh, it's strictly voluntary, Doctor. I live in one small room, and there's no one waiting for me there. In fact, I don't even have a television set to watch your wife on a news show tonight.
No,
You don't even have a television.
Well, I'll tell
That's
you what
sinful.
you've got to do. You got to stay here tonight till 11. You watch your new boss on the tube, and I'll drive you home.
Oh, no, that's all right. I have my own car. It's in the garage downstairs. Now, I really would like to make dinner for him.
That would be wonderful. If you don't, he'll just nibble everything right out of the refrigerator. Now, look, I'll be back right after the news, and you call me if you hear anything.
I promise.
All right, goodbye.
I'll see what I can do in the kitchen.
Listen, nothing elaborate, all right? Very, very simple tastes I have.
Doctor, would you mind if I borrow the newspaper for...
No, I got some paperwork to catch up on.
That man Tyler has been hunting me ever since I came to Monticello. He made this some kind of personal crusade.
Why would he? Why does he care so much about Collier Wells?
I don't know. But he told me he was in Paris, in Sky's mansion, the night you were caught.
Why do you have to keep referring to my one and only failure, Martine?
In your business, darling, one failure is sufficient.
All right. So the man was there. Does that mean he has to track me down halfway across the world? What kind of fanatic is he?
That I would like to know. But I can tell you one thing. He has Collier Wells in his brain.
I thought I had everything so perfectly planned.
Well, now you know it wasn't perfect. Besides, I don't believe in perfect anything, especially perfect crime.
Just wait and see.
I just don't understand how you can go on with that man suspected.
Martine, I have no choice. Everything is in place. You rejoined the Whitney Dance Company just to make sure that that house is empty tomorrow night.
Don't take me for a fool, Carlo. That wasn't the reason you arranged all this. You wanted to stage the perfect drama of revenge. You wanted things exactly the same as they were to do in Paris. I would dance for Skylar Whitney. You would rob his house.
This time I succeed.
Do you really believe this? Don't you forget little things?
Like what?
What if the house isn't empty? What if the maid is there to watch the place? What if they have a guard? What if they have an alarm system, electric?
What if I succeed?
Nothing phases you.
Martine, if you're so concerned about me, why don't you help me out?
You crazy!
Why don't you case the joint?
Why don't I do what?
Why don't you find out what the situation will be tomorrow night, Martine? You can do that very well.
That's ridiculous. I will not do such a thing.
Martine, didn't you tell me that you were going to Whitney's house this evening to sign your contract?
If you think I'm going to help you to get yourself arrested, no!
Let me tell you something. We'll go as planned. We'll just have to wing it tomorrow night if that's the way you want it.
Here you are. Take your time. As you can see, I'm not crowded tonight.
I'm sorry about that, Sid.
No, I'm not. I'm short-handed. I had to fire that klutzy waitress I hired to take Bobby's place. She was costing me more money than I could afford.
Well, how long is it going to take you to find a replacement?
Well, that depends on the employment agency. But I did put an ad in the paper. Say, Copper, how come you're eating alone tonight?
Well, sometimes it's nice to be alone when you have something to think about.
Ooh, a lady?
No, not this time. A gentleman. A gentleman crook.
Is sinus driving you crazy with pressure, congestion, mean sinus headache? Want more than aspirin or cold capsules? Take a U-turn to Sinutab, extra strength Sinutab, with the most sinus headache pain reliever per dose without a prescription. 54% more per tablet than standard sinus remedies. Helps relieve pressure and congestion, too. Take a turn to relief. A U-turn to extra strength Sinutab, the #1 selling extra strength sinus pain reliever.
The traffic.
I can't read
the boss. The baby. The dog. That does it. Calgon, take me away.
Lose your cares in the luxury of a Calgon bath. Calgon softens the water to leave skin feeling silky smooth as it lifts your spirits. The soft, luxurious, fragrant world of Calgon.
I love it.
Pamper yourself with a Calgon bath. Lose yourself in luxury.
Here you go, Commissioner.
Well, thank you for the promotion.
You know, if you'd come in 10 minutes earlier, you would not have had to be alone with your thoughts tonight. Your good buddy Calvin was in here with his lady lawyer friend.
Well, I think it's just as well that I didn't catch him.
Why do you say that? Never mind, I think I can guess. You don't think that Calvin would have been too comfortable about it?
Well, he might not have minded. I mean, this is a public place.
Well, he couldn't pick a better spot for a secret rendezvous. Not that it was a rendezvous, you understand.
Sure.
You know, I really like Calvin. And I like Dee Dee Bannister, too, but the one I don't know about is Calvin's wife.
Well, I really don't know her either, so if you're asking what she's like.
Well, I really shouldn't be asking questions anyway. I don't know what it is about the restaurant business, but it brings out the gossip in me.
Well, I think it's your maternal instinct, Sid.
Yeah, but I don't worry about people that I don't like. And I do like those two.
Well, don't tell Calvin. I like him too.
Would you like a table alone, or are you waiting for someone, or?
I'm waiting to meet the owner. Is Sid here?
You're looking at her.
You're Sid? Well, I just assumed it was a man, you know?
It's a girl's name, too. Girl, listen to that. What can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to find out if the job is still open. The one you advertised in the paper?
Oh, the waitress job. It sure is. But how'd you read about it? I mean, it doesn't appear until tomorrow morning.
I saw it in the newspaper office. I have a friend who works there, and she lets me see all the ads in advance.
Oh, pays to have friends.
Well, usually I look for the audition calls, but there wasn't anything good, so I decided it was time to get a regular job. My name is Mitzi. Mitzi Martin.
Well, hi, Mitzi. Have you ever waited tables before?
Oh, I've got plenty of experience, unfortunately.
What does unfortunately mean?
Well, you see, I'm really an actress, but I'm between engagements right now.
I'm sorry, honey.
Wait a minute.
No, you don't understand. I want somebody permanent for this job, Mitzi. Sorry.
Oh, wait. Look, I was just kidding about that. I'm not really between engagements.
No?
No. The truth is, I've never had an engagement. So, I guess I really couldn't be between them, could I? So if I do get this job, it'll be permanent. Unfortunately.
You invite me over for a friendly dinner, and look what I find.
Another glass.
Eddie, it's got lipstick on it.
And just after this greasy pan.
It's not my shade.
Dawn will handle it.
After those greasy dishes?
Try it yourself.
Water doesn't feel greasy, or my hands. And this glass looks as good as the first one.
Dawn's great, huh?
Now, about the lipstick.
What lipstick?
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Boy, the garbage that gets dumped in my sink, the food stains are bad enough. But there's germs there, too, and that worries me. So I do more than clean. I cometize. See, Comet disinfects, too. And for cleaning, you can't beat it.
Comet with Chloranol was made to clean tough, greasy food stains better than other leading cleansers. And that's not all. It kills most household germs.
So don't just clean your sink. Go all the way to Cometized.
Betsy smells funny.
That's baby smells. Smelly formula, sticky baby food.
Diapers.
That's ammonia. Baby laundry is a special problem. So instead of regular detergent, I use Dreft with enriched borax. It's specially made for baby laundry.
There's borax in grain after grain of Dreft. Dreft gets tough baby laundry clean and clean smelling.
Now she smells good.
Dreft cleans baby smells out of baby laundry.
You know, Martine, you really could have had an attorney look these over before you signed these contracts.
No, thank you. I don't like attorney too much. I will simply have to trust you.
Can you really do that?
No. But I have read all the fine print, and it seems fairly ordinary to me. There is one clause I would like to have, if I could.
Oh, and what's that?
I would like to add something that would prevent your wife from attending rehearsals.
I see.
But I doubt that would you like that very much.
No, well, you're not going to have to worry about Raven. Besides, we're not in rehearsals anymore. We begin performances tomorrow night.
You seem to be very happy about it.
Well, I've waited a long time for this moment. I can't remember wanting anything quite as badly as this.
And Raven, is she excited too? To be seated by the side of the great impresario, watching his moment of triumph.
No, this will be your moment, Martine.
Is Mrs. Saxon well enough to attend the opening?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll be sitting in the box with us, applauding you on.
Well, I shall leave you, now that I have taken care of all the formalities. Sky, I was very surprised to see you opening the door.
Oh, yeah, well, our maid is off for a week. Her mother is ill. Raven and I are looking after ourselves for a while.
Aren't you worried, even a little bit?
Oh, you mean because of the recent burglary? Well, no, actually, I've learned my lesson. The next burglar is going to find himself in for a shocking surprise.
Oh, have you electrified the fence or something?
No, but I have added a very fancy type burglar alarm. The kind that goes directly to the local police station.
Well, that's very good, Sky.
Shall we? You know, that attempted burglary in Paris didn't work. The attempted burglary here in Monticello didn't work, so actually, I've got nothing to worry about.
I'm so glad you took those precautions.
I'll see you at the theater.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I trust you're not going to make this a habit. Well, you're not going to be able to make it a habit. Mrs. Goodman is very jealous of her prerogatives around here.
Has she been with you a long time?
Yeah, it's about a couple of years, but she's never lived with us before. That'll be quite a difference.
Yes, of course.
She's got her own home, you know. And she didn't want to take this job at first, so we had to use underhanded tactics to convince her.
What were they?
Well, my wife took little Adam to see her, and he looked up at her and said, "Aren't you coming to the penthouse with us, Mrs. Goodman?" And she melted, and she said yes.
You obviously think a lot of the lady.
Oh, she's terrific. She's been a wonderful help to us, yeah.
I hope I'm as helpful to Mrs. Cavanaugh. I realize she's a very busy person.
Well, she's going to need the help, you know. She's never run a news department before. All this new responsibilities come at such a difficult time with all these personal problems here.
Yes. I read the last article on Gavin Wiley, the one in the Monticello Star.
Oh, that's not our favorite paper, but I guess we've got to keep up with what the press says about us, don't we?
The article said that you did the autopsy on the man who was murdered.
Yeah, that's right, I did.
Was that really necessary? I mean, to cut up that poor man's body.
Oh, I'm afraid it's legally required in all cases of unnatural death.
And the cause of death, there's no doubt about that.
No, not at all. It's a bullet in the abdomen.
I see. And of course, since you did the autopsy, your opinion is accepted, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I assume so. I get that.
I'll clear this away.
Hello. Miles, it's Derek. Listen, I found a house. It's out in the old brewery section of town.
Didn't take you long, did it?
I got a tip from the tax department. The place was repossessed and closed down years ago for lack of payment.
Derek, what about Jody?
She was here, as was Gavin.
You mean they're not there anymore?
No, they're gone, but they left somebody behind.
Come into this building?
This is a rooming house. That means there are rumors. People are living here.
Gavin, people are living everywhere. What are you going to do, hide from all of them? Please, Gavin, be sensible. You were going to give yourself up before Sharky showed up. Why don't you just do it now? You said you were going to.
Sure. But before is because I thought that I still had a chance to tell him and explain what had happened. But you saw the headline. I've been indicted. There's no more time left.
What's the neat round spaghetti you can eat with a spoon?
Uh-oh, pizzas! What's pizzas? Taste them. They taste like pizzas, but they're small and round like SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, pizzas.
You love pizzas. They're round like little pizzas with a zesty pizza sauce.
Now what do kids say when they're hungry at noon?
SpaghettiOs and pizzas make lunchtime terrific.
Art Linkletter with brand new 4+1 Spray Cleaner Concentrate. You know those mean cleaning jobs that ordinary sprays can't handle? Well, 4+1 cleans easy, cleans mean. Pick any empty spray bottle handy. Squeeze in 4+1 following directions. 4+1 can clean outdoor grills, stove hoods, white wall tires. Easy. 4+1 glass cleaner concentrate, too. 4+1 cleans easy, cleans mean. I really mean it, and I'm one of the owners.
Starting Wednesday, Rory O'Manion had it all. Wealth, power, beautiful wife.
Your beloved Rory O'Manion has just made a stupid mistake.
And he wanted more.
If you had to have someone, why didn't you just go to some tart?
The Manions of America.
Tonight at 7, Lamont hires a housekeeper to care for Fred while he's off his feet on Sanford & Son. Then at 7:30, Archie's quick thinking saves a woman's life on All of the Family.
You haven't even had a chance to tell your side of the story.
I did tell my story to you and Nicole. What am I going to do now? Change it? Say that I didn't wrestle for the gun? That I accidentally shot Gunther from 10 feet away? Everybody believes that. Even Miles.
Kevin, don't. Miles, he wouldn't say something if he didn't think it was true.
He performed the autopsy, Jody. It is his medical opinion against mine. Fat chance I'm gonna have in the courtroom, huh?
You know, Gavin, I really wish that I could understand it.
I think you do understand it. I think you believe it too.
Believe what?
That I'm lying. That it didn't happen the way I said it did.
Gavin, what does it matter what I believe?
What do you mean, what does it matter? It matters to me. Do you know you are the only person in my life who cares about me? And if you don't believe me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I can understand that you don't want to believe that Miles could be wrong. I don't blame you for that. I've just got to be free right now to prove that I'm not lying. Oh, my leg's so stiff I can hardly move it.
Okay, this is a rooming house, right? So let's see if we can get a room.
Are you crazy? We can't stay here.
Well, we can't go anywhere else, can we? It's worth a try.
Yeah, I don't see any other alternatives.
Okay, you sit here quietly and, I'll see what I can arrange. Please connect me to the police.
You've got a ticket on the Heartburn Express. If one Rolaids tablet can't cut the mustard, you should know about one Tums and one Rolaids tablet.
Investigative report that has been done has shown both the city and the school district to be drowning in over-administration and drone employees. The union, the school board, the school administration, but most of all the city administration, must accept the absolute need for reorganization. All parties must appreciate the fiscal reality and the declining student population. Feather bedding doesn't belong in our schools, cities, or anywhere else. This strike is not a solution, and it is not an alternative. Only frank, honest, and realistic dialogue and complete equity in giving will achieve a solution to the school's financial problems. The only alternative to an orderly planned solution is a financial disaster that struck Cleveland and New York, and our children are the biggest losers. This is our opinion, and we welcome yours.
WKBS, Burlington, Philadelphia.